It's a clever way to keep hot appetizers warm when you host parties. Joining us to show you how to make an appetizer platter are Emily Gaylord and Jenny Goldberg from the Center for Ecotechnology in Florence. Ladies, this is such a cool idea.
Thank you. We think so too.
And it really works.
It really does work. I think that one of the things we can really think about is how we can reduce our waste and our impact all the time. And so this is a way you might have things lying around your house already, and why not make them into something unique and special, especially when there's things that are a little dated. So what we have is an appetizer platter that actually will keep your appetizers warm when you're having a party, and we think it would be really cool to have a bunch of these on a table.
Well, not even like does it have a great function? It also is really cool looking. I think it's really fun and neat, and I've never seen anything like it. So if you redid your kitchen floors and you have extra tile, or if you just want to go out and get these things, you can do that too.
And tile is actually free right now at our store, Eco Building Bargains, and that's because we have such a surplus and we're mission driven. We don't want to see it end up in the landfill, so we just want people to come and take it away. And so it's free until next Thursday.
Free until next Thursday, all right. So mark your calendar, start making your heated appetizer platters. So how do we get started? What do we need?
So the first thing you need is a glass lampshade. A lot of people whose homes were built between the 50s and 80s have these like brass light fixtures that are not so great in their house, or maybe you love them and that's cool too, but we want to see it turn into something a little better. And they actually unscrew really easily, so you just have to unscrew the bolts a little bit, and then you have a free
just
light
a
fixture.
shade,
Yep,
yeah, that
the shade.
You might think just goes in the trash, but no.
No, we're going to reuse it. So once you have your shade, you also want to pick up some of these glass beads. You can pick any colors you want. I kind of like the clear ones for this, but if you had a different color shade or you wanted to frost it with a different color, you could use whatever colors you want.
Okay.
And the reason you need these is we're going to put a candle in here to keep it warm, and so you need oxygen generated between the tile and the casing, whatever we're going to,
the shade,
base. Yes.
Right, or it's no longer a light shade, it's now
the base of our appetizer platter.
So now what type of glue do you want, Jenny?
So you want to make sure you have glue that's going to stick to glass and beads, so you can get this at any craft store. Elmer's glue probably won't work, a glue gun may not work, and you want to make sure it's really stable because you don't want this falling over and cracking. Yeah, tiles can be delicate. And you really only need a little bit of glue.
And it's called glass and bead adhesive, so it's exactly made for this.
You don't need this brand, but just make sure it is something that is acceptable for glass. So you just put a little blob of glue on, you don't need a lot, and it does take some time to set, so that's why we made an example already for you guys.
Right, so just 3 of them, and how long about does it take to dry fully?
It takes about 10 minutes to dry, but 24 hours to be totally set.
Right.
And then that's almost about it. You would want to bake the tile in the oven just briefly.
Before your party.
Before your party. And then you put your appetizers on. And then you just get a little tea light, any tea light. These are super inexpensive. I think this whole project is under $10.
Oh, I would say so, for sure.
Especially if the tile's free.
Oh, yes. I would say maybe even under $5.
Totally.
And then you just place the candle underneath. And we probably won't totally put this on just so that we don't have any mass appeal accidents.
Right.
But you would just put it here, and then you could place whatever appetizers you want. And actually, we were feeling this earlier, even without baking this tile in the oven, it is quite warm.
Right.
It's just from the tea.
Just from the tiny little tea candle. So.
Yes, so you make your little hot appetizers, whatever it may be, put them right on there, make sure it's obviously nice and clean.
Yes, definitely wash your tiles
make
first.
Make sure it's not an extra tile in the basement that you just threw in the oven.
We want a popular dinner party, you know?
Yes, we want people to come back to visit us. So then you can make many of these and put the appetizers
and they'll all be a little different.
You know, this is a great hostess gift too.
It is a great hostess gift, and it also means you don't have to keep your oven running the whole party, which can generate a lot of heat and a lot of electricity.
And dry out that delicious food.
Exactly.
So thank you, Jenny and Emily. Such a great idea. And again, tiles are free at Eco Building Bargains until next Thursday, so start making your heated appetizer platters. Thanks so much, ladies. And for these tips and more, visit us online at mymassappeal.com.